Alright, so now let's start our website by picking the design, the template that we'll be using. Now here, after we register, this is the first thing that you'll see is all the designs available. Of course, all these are fully customizable and I'll show you in a minute how you can do that. But yeah, just browse through them and see which one feels the most like what you're trying to do, like the layout, the feel that you like about this design. And again, it doesn't matter really that much because we can fully customize everything to fit your business. So when you like a specific design, you can just click on view and you can see what kind of pages you have inside, and you can actually test out the whole solution, the whole template and how it works. So when you like, let's say this design, simply click on start with this template, add a name to it, and that's it. This is how simple it was to create our first website, to start it. And this is inside the platform. There you can start customizing the design, and the first thing that we see is the template, and we're inside the builder. So this is where we customize the design of the template that we selected, where we can build pages. We can fully customize the design with just the mouse and start customizing it ourselves, and I'll show you in a second. But what else you can do with the system? This is a whole ecosystem. This is not just about building your website, but this is also where you can also do your store. You can sell your products. So that's what you do in the store itself. So there you can see you have the ability to create products and start selling inside your website. But we have a separate video about collecting payments and building your store. Then you have the CRM, the contacts. So every lead coming from your website, from your pages, like your forms, like your quizzes, like your checkouts, for example, if you're selling products, all the people, all the users will come here, and you'll be able to easily manage and see information about those users. So it's very useful and really easy to use. Then you have the appointments. This is the ability for any business to accept appointments with your own calendar. You can set up availability and people can schedule an appointment, which can be actually an individual or group meeting. So it is up to you what kind of type of appointments you have. And again, everything is integrated with your website, with your CRM, and with your email marketing. Yes, you also have the ability to create campaigns and send automations and email campaigns to your users. You can communicate with all the leads coming that you generated or you have from before. So you can do everything in one place. So yes, this is a whole ecosystem for managing your business online, not only building your website, but of course, this is one of the most important parts that we'll be discussing in these videos. The next one actually will be about how to build your homepage. And the homepage is so important because it is basically the first thing that most people will see. But we will be talking about different landing pages that you can build as well for onboarding more of your people, that your visitors to actual customers, to do some specific actions that you want. Now, the platform itself and the builder. Let's talk about that. So inside the builder is your design. This is where you can start customizing the design and everything you can do with your mouse and your keyboard. So no skill is required, no coding or anything like that. Anybody can do it. And yes, here you have the ability to edit each widget. So we call them widgets. So this is a block which contains columns in which you have elements like a headline, a text, a button. So by double clicking, you can start customizing the design. So you can fully customize it however you want, add additional, additional text to it, or customize how it looks, the sizes. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger. It is entirely up to you how you customize your design. And same for the button, for example. When you click on it, you can see all the different controls that you have, like editing the button itself, what it says, the link to it. You can add icons. You can also customize the styling of it. So by clicking on the brush icon, you can see all the styling on the side. So you want to make it, let's say, blue with bigger padding, with rounded corners. Easily, like this, you can customize it with the controls, again, all with the mouse. And if you're happy, you can simply click on Save Changes, or you can redo or completely discard until the previous save that you did. So you can click on Discard and you go back to the previous version. And this way you can customize your design, and you can use the columns to organize your content into columns, which is really great for organization of your content. and I personally suggest to always use columns for this type of design. So here you have a left column with your information, right column with your image, which again you can replace with something else. For example, let's say a video, you can just drag such element. And yes, you can add anything extra to your design as well. So you can click on add widget, and there you'll see all the different elements that you can add. So let's say, like in our example, we want to add a button, for example, somewhere, and we can just drag it, and you can see the blue line will indicate where exactly you can add this button itself. So you can place it basically anywhere. So let's just put it here, and again, the controls come in, and you can customize however you want this button. And if you don't like it, you can just redo, and you're back to the previous version. You also have the ability to add blocks. Yes, so the ability to add blocks is here between each two sections. You can add a new block. And there you have all these amazing designs. So use those. These are so cool because they help you. They help you with your building your website. You don't have to design them with element by element, because most people are not really designers, and these are all really great looking designs that you can use. So let's say that you don't like this hero area and you want to replace it, for example, with something else. And here are our hero sections. So you can pick a design that fits the most. Let's say that you want something like this, for example, for your website instead of the previous design. So just like that, we've added it onto the space, so you can now customize, for example, to be more wide. You can change the image to something else, so you can click here and customize it, and you can simply hide this one or just delete it. So when you go on block, you can just delete this section, and now we have a completely different top hero area where you can again start changing your text, start changing your button, and what and where it goes. So it is, as you can see, extremely easy that anybody can do, and you can adjust all these things with your mouse and with your keyboard easily. And just like that, you can add whatever sections to your design that you desire. And if you're happy, simply again click on Save Changes, and this is your new design, which you can easily preview by clicking on this button, Website Preview, and there you can see the new design and how it looks. And you can see the call to actions, you can see everything working, so you can test it out from a customer's perspective. Now, what other things you have on the site? Let's just talk a bit about that. You have the pages. The pages is actually where all your pages will sit of your website. Now, you can list the pages on top, but again, you can have inner pages that might you not want to be visible. For example, terms and conditions for your service, for example, or something like that. So these are things that you're not adding here, but you want to have pages for them. So you can keep and organize easily here in groups, and you can create as many pages as you like. And you can navigate through the different pages by clicking and see exactly what kind of page you have. For example, here we have an appointment page. If you have an appointment, you can see this is a template of such, which comes with a booking an appointment widget, which is connected with the appointment area. Really cool, really easy, and we have a dedicated video on appointments. You have the, for example, services page, where it shows all the services that you have for your business. Again, this is a template page that you can use, or you can just delete if you don't want to have it. And if you don't want to have it, simply click on the settings and you can just delete this page if you really don't want to have it. But if you want to create a new page instead, simply click on Add New Page, and you can create a page of your like. It can be an empty page that you can build yourself, or use some of the templates that we have here, which are quite a lot of hundreds and hundreds of different designs. So if you want to build a thank you page, a product page, a checkout page, a lead generation, a contact page, all these things you have here ready for you to use, so you don't have to build them block by block yourself. So let's say that we want to start a contact page. You want to have such page, the template doesn't have it, it actually has, but let's say it doesn't have it. So you like this design and you just click on it, add a name to it, let's say contact me, and add it. And just like that, you've created a new page, and as you can see, it is all changing to your template. So the colors are being taken from the template, and here we have all the design is being changed. Here we have a block like a footer, so we can delete this block if you don't need it. and this one, if you don't like it as well, you can delete it. So you can fully customize this page however you like, and just like that you have a brand new contact page that you've added, and you can easily add to your menu as well if you want. And just by adding a new menu item, select the page that we just created, and now we have a contact me as well. Now of course you have a contact us by default, so you can delete that, or was just an example of how you can easily do it. And that's it. This is how simple it was to create a new page. The same way for a pop-up, you can create new pop-up as well for your website. So click on pop-up, select the design that you like, let's say this one, and you can fully customize it. And you can add new widgets just like a page. When you're ready, click on save, and you have this pop-up that you can use to show one specific action when somebody clicks on a button, or if somebody scrolls down on a specific page. You can easily do that with the pop-up. So it's all built in to the system. The other things is, again, we talk about is the widget. The global styling is where you can globally customize the design of your website. So this is really cool, really useful if you want to change all the headlines and all the places with some other fonts, for example, or let's say you want to change globally this dark color that you've used throughout your design. Let's say that you want to make it like a red type of a design. Let's say this is your brand color, the red is your brand color. So just like that, you can select whatever color you want, and that will change globally for your whole website. So you don't have to individually pick all the places, because that can take, it'd be very time consuming. You can easily do it through the color palette like this. And you have other things like fonts that you can add. So you can add a really cool custom font for your website. So here you have hundreds and hundreds of different designs of fonts that you can use and start using throughout your design, either globally or individually on specific places, just like this. And if you want, you can just redo all the changes that you've did. So this is how simple it is to do that. These are the funnels. We'll be talking about that in a separate video, so I'll not be covering it here, but it's a really cool way to build funnels. They're really awesome, and yeah, I think you really enjoy them. And lastly, you have the website settings. In the website settings, you can add custom code, which is like Google Analytics and other things that you can add. We have a dedicated video on that as well. It's not important right now. You can do your SEO. We have a video on that, connecting a domain, how easy it is, your file manager, and other things like applications, cookies, language, etc. that you can set up about your website, which you might need to do or not. Again, we'll cover them in more details later on. And this is the platform. This is how simple it is to use it. It's basically an ecosystem. It's not just about building your website. Of course, this is one of the main elements of the whole thing and what we're trying to do with this course. But you can sell online, you can manage all your leads, you can have appointments for your business and do email marketing automation from one place. So it is one ecosystem to grow your business online, plus have basically the fastest and the smoothest way to build your pages and website. And in the next video, like I said, we'll be discussing exactly how to set up our homepage, because the homepage is usually the main thing that most people would see first, and it's all important to have that thing right. And we'll be talking more about design tips, how to do different things about our website. So yeah, check out the video below this one, which is about building our homepage.